Welcome back to the K-Dog&Fish Show.
You guys supply the topics.
We put them in the K-Dog&Fish bowl.
3 topics, 3 minutes. Oh.
Start the timer. Let's go. Punching celebrities.
Sandler versus Ferrell.
Crazy pop culture crossovers.
Let's talk about it. Topic 1.
Episode 37.
Oh. Paul Marino.
Oh. All right. Everyone who gets a topic picked, we give you a shout out, of course, on the screen here. What is Paul Marino's topic?
Which celebrity would you like to have a drink with, and which one would you want to punch?
Ooh. In the face.
In the face.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Start that timer.
All right.
Who would you want to have a drink with? It doesn't specify alive or dead. Just who would you want to have a drink with and who would you want to punch in the face? I think I would like to have a drink with, again, it didn't specify alive or dead. Nope. I would love to have a drink with Paul Newman.
Oh, yeah, you're a big Paul Newman.
I love Paul Newman movies, and I would just sit and have he was a beer and a whiskey guy. Just sit there and have a drink with him and talk about movies and stuff.
All right.
That would be awesome.
All right. That's
and I'll get to the punching in the face if you want to talk about maybe a celebrity you'd want to have a drink with.
Oh, there's so many. I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin.
Will Ferrell, Ryan
Reynolds,
Jason Bateman,
Supreme Justice Carter. He's done really well. I'm really happy with what he's doing out there in Washington. I'm kind of leaning towards that. No. I'm not going.
Is that an actual name?
I don't want to go political with you guys.
Is that an actual name of a Supreme?
I don't know. I made it up.
I think you made that up.
I think actually, but that's funny. I was just watching John Oliver this morning, and I would love to just sit with John Oliver.
Have a drink.
I think John Oliver is underrated for how funny he is.
He is really extremely funny.
Yeah, I really enjoy watching John Oliver. I actually watched the Comedians in Cars Drinking Coffee. I think it was that.
Oh, yeah?
Or maybe it was something
John
else.
Oliver?
No, maybe it was something else. It was something with John Oliver where he was sitting in a pub with a comedian who was interviewing him. I thought it was that, but it could be. I don't know. It was Comedians with Cars. Anyways, it was really funny. Anyways. That doesn't matter. Anyways, it's fine.
Speaking of that.
I'm going with John Oliver.
Speaking of that show, and I don't even think he drinks, but I would sit down and have a drink with Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah.
Seth Rogen. I'd have a drink with him and then get mad at how everyone thinks I sound like he does.
Yeah.
But then we just talk about Superman.
It would be an off-putting conversation because he'd be like, you sound like me. And then you'd be like, you sound like me.
You sound like me.
And then it would just be like, just 20 minutes of going back and forth. Very accusatory.
Yeah.
Are you mocking me? Are you mocking me? Stop it. You just didn't do it again. He's trying to copy. Yeah, just stop it.
Enough. Yeah.
There's also just cool people, man. Like, I'd love to have a drink with Obama. Like,
Obama would be cool.
I don't know. It's such a wide open thing. There's so many people I would love to sit and have a drink with. Now, quickly, because we don't want to run out of time.
Oh, yeah.
Who would you want to punch in the face?
Richard Grieco.
Excuse me?
No, he just deserves it. That guy's so sexy. He's still sexy. He just pisses me off. He's 74 and he's just ripped. He has to get one right in the old sucker.
I'm trying to think of somebody who just annoys the ever-loving crap out of me as a celebrity.
Okay.
I know I probably mentioned it to you. Like, I absolutely hate this person. Oh, man, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head.
You got to nail one.
Punch in the face.
It's tough to say. You know this had
ran out of time.
You know this had to be Paul Marino because a lot of people punch him in the face.
He gets punched a lot.
So he's just
we have to name one celebrity. I know what timer ran out. One celebrity want to punch in the face. You said Richard Grieco.
Yeah, I'm only kidding.
I know you're joking.
Yeah, like who doesn't love that guy? The Grieco.
Somebody super, super annoying. I
don't know. I mean, I get my ass kicked.
Okay,
but he annoys me as Vin Diesel.
You don't turn your back on family.
I would punch Vin Diesel in the face.
I think Vin Diesel needs a little wake-up call.
He also, his whole thing with trying to guilt The Rock into coming back and all that stuff.
That wasn't
Vin
cool.
Diesel deserves a punch in the mouth.
Yeah, right in the old...
Your brother never told you never threaten a man's family?
Okay,
there you go.
Good job.
All right.
Next topic. All right. Topic 2. At Brittany Samus.
Okay.
Now, we've had comparisons before of like two comedic actors. We have not had this comparison before.
Cool.
Adam Sandler or Will Ferrell?
All right.
Start the timer. Adam Sandler or Will Ferrell?
This is interesting. All right.
Now, we've compared comedian actors before. That's come up in the bowl before, but we've not had this combo.
Right.
So Adam Sandler was first.
Yeah.
My first love of like 90s comedies started with Billy Madison.
Yeah.
And Happy Gilmore and Big Daddy.
Yeah.
But then you got into some real stinkers.
Yeah. Little Nicky.
And then
Jack and Jill.
there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I don't mind? Click. I think people crap on Click, and I like Click.
Click is so good, but it's I can't watch it because you just cry.
It is a crier.
It's a crier.
It's a bit of a crier.
It's a crier. It's just you don't want to watch that.
But then Will Ferrell came along. They're both SNL grads, right? They all came out of the SNL show to star in movies. And then Anchorman, Step Brothers, and Semi-Pro. And like I'd say, if you're talking to 1990 me, Adam Sandler, all day long.
The funny thing too is they're both kind of dipping their toes into drama, and they're good at it. They're both good at it.
I think Sandler's better, to be honest.
Like Stranger Than Fiction, and then there's that new one with Paul Rudd where
that's a series.
That's a series on Apple TV.
Something about your shrink, right?
Yeah. But yeah, Sandler's nailing the dramas.
The Hustle was so good, but Uncut Gems, he killed it. Like the fact that Adam Sandler didn't get an Oscar nomination for Uncut Gems is a crime.
Well, but even if you want to go all the way back to Punch Drunk Love. Now, a lot of people, they didn't like that movie because it wasn't what they wanted from Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
It was a Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
It was way ahead of its time.
Yeah, they were like, this is not the Adam Sandler we want.
Yeah.
So it didn't do well, and they panned it, but he was great in it, So
fantastic.
But now, even some of the current Adam Sandler stuff, I've started to enjoy it a little bit more. Yeah. Like the Just Go With It with
it's not bad.
With Jennifer Aniston. Yeah. I actually really enjoy that movie. I watched it multiple times. And then some of his Netflix stuff, I was like, I'm not sure about it, but you know what? It's pretty good. Yeah. Hubie Halloween was kind of
funny.
It's funny. It wasn't great, but I loved Eurovision.
Will Ferrell.
And I'm one of the only people that are just like, I'll never stop talking about Eurovision. I thought it was hilarious. I don't know why. It's just me. I don't know, but
man.
I don't know.
I'm really torn here.
Yeah.
I also have a bit of a personal vendetta with Adam Sandler.
You do. You guys have had issues.
So I'm gonna say that 90s me would have picked Adam Sandler all day long.
Yeah.
Right now, currently, even though Adam Sandler, I feel like is killing it more with his dramatic stuff now.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell over Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I think I'm taking Ferrell too.
Yeah. There's just too many classics, too many laughs.
Yeah.
In the more recent era with Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I think I got it, dude. Me too.
All right.
Yeah.
Good topic.
Okay. Oh, no, it's me.
Oh, you pick.
All right. There we go.
Let's go.
Topic 3. Boom. Ooh, this one's a thick one.
That's what she said.
Oh, and I ripped it. Okay. Perfect.
Can you make it out with both on them?
I got it.
Got it? Okay.
H.G. Oro.
All right. That's Jerry Power. Okay?
All right. What pop culture crossover would you create? Marvel DC crossover, for example, or Office Parks and Recreation?
They are in the same universe?
Yeah, okay. So we're looking at as a pop cultural crossover.
Pop culture crossover. Okay, that's a great topic. Okay,
all right.
Start it.
Okay, this is a hard one.
Wow. We haven't actually seen a Marvel DC crossover since like they did it with the comics, I guess. And the comic books in general had great crossovers. And then there was animation crossovers, like when the Flintstones met the Jetsons.
Let me see. Holy cowosaurus, that guy's third head is a girl.
It could
or like Kiss was on Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of really good cultural crossovers, pop culture crossovers we'd want to see now.
Yeah, that's tough.
I don't mind his example of Parks and Rec on The Office. Like if they, both shows are off the air now. But let's say you did a revival series and involved Dwight moving to Pawnee, Indiana,
right,
and then other Office characters from Scranton appear, and it all takes place that he took he left Dunder Mifflin to take a job at the Parks and Rec office in Pawnee, Indiana.
Gotcha.
Like,
Gotcha.
I would watch that.
Yeah. What if, I mean, two sitcoms are on at the same time, but that would be interesting how you could cross it over, would be like Seinfeld and Friends.
Okay.
On at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Both NBC,
Yep.
right?
You could have done a crossover.
I think a crossover of that would have been kind of funny.
That would have been actually amazing to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that would have been really funny.
They do a lot of crossovers now still, actually, now that I'm thinking of it. With NBC has like this night. I think it's Wednesdays. I don't watch any of these shows, but it's like Chicago.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So it's like Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago Police. I'm
They're really running with the Chicagos.
They have a Chicago night.
Yeah.
And then what they do is actually like intertwine the stories though too. So you basically have like this 3-hour block of shows where characters are also jumping on these other shows because they all take place in Chicago.
Which is pretty smart because you could grab a new audience, that likes, Chicago paramedic, And then, but I've never seen Chicago, ER. So I want to watch that. But the paramedics, they drive to the ER, so why wouldn't it be a crossover?
ER
right?
actually did take place in Chicago.
Well, there you go. And then you got the fire.
If we're going to like superhero stuff, I can't wait. And it's not technically a crossover, but now that Disney owns everything with Marvel and they bought Fox, I can't wait to see the crossovers of having X-Men in the MCU, having Deadpool's first MCU appearance. We're going to get so many crazy crossovers soon that I'm excited about. A new Fantastic Four film. So they're going to already introduce the new Reed Richards in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
So those to me are also technically crossovers, considering we've never seen our current MCU with any of those characters.
Yeah. Be fun to see a little Star Wars, Star Trek crossover.
Actually, you know what? They've done that. I know our timer ran out.
Yeah.
But J.J. Abrams, who's a massive Star Wars fanboy, directed episode 7 and 9 of Star Wars, directed the Star Trek films, and had R2-D2 when there was like this big space fight in the first Star Trek film he directed. You can actually, if you slow it down, you can see this R2-D2 being ejected from a battle scene. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
I didn't know that.
Cool crossover.
I was thinking it'd be more fun if, like, Han Solo just super annoyed with Captain Kirk, and he's constantly like, Luke, what's
having it out?
What's with this guy?
The one problem with this,
like seriously,
the theory is one takes place in the very distant future, and Star Wars takes place in a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Whatever.
But also cool, and again, we're way over. E.T. is in the Star Wars prequels. Okay. They're in the consulate, the Senate. Okay. And all these alien races have a voice in the Senate. Yeah. If you pause it, there's a consulate in the Senate of ETs.
Really?
Yeah, cool crossover. B-Money knows what I'm talking about.
I didn't know that.
All right, so those are our 3 topics. Thanks to everybody who submitted new topics this week. We put it out every week. As well, you can comment on this show in the comments and put in ideas that we put into the K-Dog&Fish Bowl. Please just submit new topics. Topics that are already submitted stay in the bowl until they get pulled. And for this show, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. For anything else K-Dog&Fish related, check out our website at kdogandfish.com. Until next time, I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
We'll see you again soon. Peace.